Previously, we've done a lot of stick practice tutorials using FPV simulators. So for beginners, which simulator is the best choice? I've put together a comparison of 5 plus 1 simulators 6 in total for a side-by-side review. We'll evaluate them across 5 key areas: flight feel, physics realism, graphics quality, system requirements, and how to get the simulator. In this first episode, we'll focus on 2 of the most popular simulators, Liftoff and VelociDrone, also known as the Black Sheep sim. Let's start with Liftoff. Liftoff has been around for quite a while and is a great entry-level simulator for beginners. In terms of flight feel, it tends to feel light, with the drone always seeming to have a bit too much power. In testing, it flies very much like a real 8S quad, super powerful, but one of its strengths is that the graphics rendering is relatively simple, which helps keep the input latency low. It's about the same delay you get when flying a DJI drone. As for physics, Liftoff has been making steady improvements. It includes a basic PID simulator, allowing you to tweak flight controller parameters like PID. You can also mix and match props and motors to simulate a setup that feels close to your real quad. It even simulates basic vibrations and prop wash effects. In terms of hardware, Liftoff is pretty lightweight. A modern quad-core CPU and a GTX 1650 or a TX260 GPU will run it smoothly. It can even run well an Apple's M1 chip. Next, let's talk about VelociDrone, the Black Sheep sim. If your goal is racing practice, VelociDrone's flight feel is incredibly realistic. They've put a lot of work into the physics. It's one of the most realistic sims out there today. It's even the official simulator for international racing leagues like Motic. However, the graphics are quite basic, as it uses older graphics technologies like OpenGL. But that simplicity also means it has super low latency. The latency is comparable to what you get using standard FPV goggles in sim mode. As for getting it, the purchase process for VelociDrone is a bit more complicated. You'll need to visit their official site and go to the shop page to buy a license key. They don't accept Alipay or WeChat Pay. You'll need a Visa card or PayPal. Hardware-wise, VelociDrone is also very undemanding. Just 4 gigabytes of disk space, an integrated GPU or Apple M chip, and a 1.7 GHz processor are enough to run it smoothly. That wraps up our coverage of the 2 most popular sims, Liftoff and VelociDrone. In the next episode, we'll introduce some newer sims like Uncrushed and FPV Logic.